Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
I know. You've had this done all too many times. Damn reflection off the overhead lights makes you have to position yourself so you don't lose her in the sun, in the reflection. There we go. That's good.
Well, that was nice of her.
That's a good girl. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to need some help.
Okay. Grab this end. Start doing. Really? Did you have to poop on me?
Well, girlie, you know, I'm sorry to do this, but you don't seem to be able to get over that curve and shed on your own. It just doesn't want to peel in one big layer.
Oh, snake musk. Blech. God, this really is a mess.
Yeah, I know you're mad. I'm sorry. Everybody else gets mad at me. Why not you?
She's slowly pushing her way down that tube. Backwards.
Yeah, she's biting the tube. I can feel fangs scraping against it.
As long as they don't get through.
Well, eventually, I got to get to the head too. one shed begins and
Yeah,
the
I
other one
know.
ends. This is the worst shedding I've ever come across, I think. Man, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, she's got it on the tail too. My favorite place.
Mmm.
Try really hard not to pull her tail.
You're coming off scale by scale, not
Yep.
as a whole shedding.
Yep.
What the hell's wrong with her?
Was this imported?
Joe's had him for over a year. Let me try All right. Let's see what work I can do near the head.
Oh, heavy snake. I'm gonna get the little tweezers.
Yeah, I know. That's ever so close, isn't it, there, sweetheart?
How many nightcaps does she have?
Yeah, you just keep your fangies right there. You sort of have to be careful pulling around the eyes because you can pull things off that you don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, relax. I'm sorry I have to do this. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, make sure she doesn't snap the whip because it's only my fingers that are holding her head down into the cloth. Alright, I think that's all. I think that's all for tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, here's my friend the male Leucurus, who's been very difficult to keep alive recently. he didn't want to eat my previous offering and is being rather picky on his what he wants to eat and stuff. So we'll see if he likes these better. And he does, I think. Well, go ahead. Don't let the camera bother you. Is that more to your liking, huh? As Lori and I have mentioned, we have gone to great lengths to keep this guy alive. He had stuck shed after stuck shed after stuck shed, even though we were keeping him as, you know, practically underwater. Don't know what the problem was. You know, just keeping him wet on the outside helps, but you got to keep them wet on the inside, and you know, he's a reluctant drinker, and he does better here in the bin by himself than with the pesky females. But you know, now he's feeding pretty well, to the point where he's starting to get a little picky about his cuisine. His gums are all back down to normal size, not swollen because they're exposed to the air all the time. We just have to sort of keep after him and make sure that he drinks. You know, Lori and I work really hard at keeping some of these animals going, and sometimes what we have to do is borderline abuse. You know, we restrained him recently, as you know, and actually really sort of gave him a hard rub down to get him all of his old shedding off. You want that? There you go. Well, I'm sorry that didn't quite go in there straight. You know, he was pretty stressed when we got finished, but you know, he seems to be a pretty resilient critter. Here, let me support that for you. Here, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not trying to take it, just go with it. It's not going to go down your throat with its nose sticking out the side of your mouth like that. See what I mean, folks? Alright, do it yourself. Go ahead. You know, these guys don't necessarily want us helping, but you know, it's just I try to help them so they reserve energy, don't waste it struggling to eat. If you would pull that big fang out of the back of its head, it would go down and maneuver much easier. Huh? He's pretty smart. He lets gravity help. Now these are a bit bigger than I've been feeding him, so we'll give him 3 or 4 and let them settle for a day or so and give him a couple more. You know, I don't want him regurging and then get discouraged from eating. Go ahead. There, now it'll go down okay. Okay, and there you have it. You folks get the idea, so I'm just going to give him a couple more off camera and move on to the next critter.
Of course.
And he's like, hey, wait a minute. Come on. Come on, dude. Oh, I know your mouth is sore. You're in such a mess. Come on, there you go. Oh, no. Come on, eat it, bud. I know, come on. There you go. There you go. You leave him alone. I'm gonna be really pissed at you if you hurt him. Would not be, you know, beside her behavior to try to steal it or even eat it while she's eating it. Stay there. It's like she doesn't really have a really good swallow reflex either. We need some more mice. That was the whole idea, was to maybe not feed her, but to make sure that he got some food.